I did a tape recently, and it was my first tape, which I decided to call First Touch, And then we wanted a way to make it have weight when we drop it, so we didn't just want to release the tape only. We wanted to accompany it with visuals, and then came the idea of doing the First Touch short film.
First Touch. Bro, I hope you're ready for the pause. First Touch.
The role that I played in the short film was partly producing the film and partly being part of the cast.
My name is Luto, musically known as Naya Ayla, and I played a particular love interest in the film.
Yeah, right. I'm rocking like Cool J. The flow's got you niggas all looking confused, eh?
I think the concept came from more about us like realizing our dreams and what it takes to realize those dreams.
There's a first time for everything, and don't just think about the idea of first time making a film, first time recording a tape. Actually do it, So that's First Touch. It's like that gap between wanting it so bad and actually doing it, or just fantasizing about it and planning it to the T and not actually jumping off. You need to just jump off and hope to fly.
First Touch, it's a brilliant story. The story is about a guy that has big dreams, but he lives in a virtual world. He goes to work, he's got a day job, To some, this whole dream could be a fantasy. And ideally, we did make that fantasy a reality.
So First Touch to me means adapting, changing, and making means with what you have.
I hope it's to get people thinking a little bit more. What is the root of the things that you do? What's the thing that started everything? And I think it's to inspire also the story of your first touch and find some kind of pride in how where you come from has got you where you are.
I think what it highlights as well is we take the first touch and then we forget about it and we go and do other things. The film really stresses the fact that once you take the first touch, you must come back and make sure you continue with whatever you want to do.
Whatever you think that's great or big, that's close to your heart, once you apply yourself to make it happen, go for it.
Man. But you look like a rap star. What's the problem, man?
What do you mean?
What's the problem? You look like a rap star, man.
I'm going to work, I've got a job.
You focus on your dreams. Focus on your best touch.
When we tell people that we shot a short film, it's always like, oh, okay, They actually don't know how much work it takes and all the things you need to know, or not even know, but all the things you have to try. And you fail so many times that it's just like, yeah.
The process was crazy. It was weird as well. But it felt like we were going to a party or something, normal, because it's my friends. It only hit me when the whole team was together and it was a whole lot of equipment there.
I actually had an amazing time filming. It was a new experience for me. I've never had to spend so much time on a project in so many days on a consistent basis.
I've learned so much, how to behave on the set, how to help, how to frame.
Some venues where we weren't allowed to shoot, some venues where, we forced our way through,
So I do feel it's important for young people to start owning the work that they do and doing it independently. First Touch is an independently done film. It's a bunch of friends who got together and made it happen.
I was working with, my friends. It was exciting more than anything. I thought we were gonna breeze through it, but we had a lot of financial, issues and constraints.
It's very hard, shooting an independent film with with limited resources.
We wanted to do a lot of crazy shots, but we couldn't because we didn't have the right gear. But the director that I worked with always had a creative alternative to everything we wanted to do.
Initially, we were planning to shoot for 2 weekends, Yeah, I ended up shooting like 9 weekends or something. I guess that's what I thought. I thought it was gonna be easy, but sure, no, it wasn't.
We wanted to show that, you know, even though you don't have the financial backing, you know, you can still come together and think of, you know, alternative ways to make whatever it is you're trying to achieve possible. So that was like our biggest, you know, achievement, to be able to, you know, go through the hurdles and, you know, cross over.
The overall thing for me is for people to get out of the phase of just thinking of all these amazing things and just conceptualizing, but just do it. The quicker you fail, you know, the quicker you learn to do it. So do it so you can fail and you can finesse it after that, you know.
We wanted to use First Touch to realize our dreams, to use it as a stepping stone.
That's what First Touch is. It's everybody's aha moment.